Hey, what is going on, guys? So, I'm doing a little bit of live trading here for you guys. I'm testing out this program that one of my friends told me about, which is it's like a prop firm, but stock traders. So, it's a prop firm that trades stocks. So, this is just paper trading. I'm not trading with any real money or even their money. I just want to before I invest in anything or promote anything that could benefit you guys. I want to make sure that I actually test it out and see, because we all know with prop firms, for anyone who's traded with prop firms with futures, I never have, but they do a lot of sketchy behavior. Um, so let's see how this thing works. So you can see this is the program right here. This is their brokerage. They use this brokerage called, I think it's called like Evolution, something like that. Um, and I like the setup. It's pretty simple to use, but I tried a couple trades on it. It does seem like it glitches a little bit, so I'm not liking that so far, but I want to give it a chance. So you can see right here, I have Trading View right here. So I don't like to use, you can open up charts on this as well, but um, what I want to do is, if I find a trade here on Trading View, then I just come here and I select a trade and I buy whatever I want. So right now, you can see I'm watching Meta. So I'm watching Meta at this demand zone right here. So you can see right here, it's trying to hold this level, but the S&P 500 is a little weak. So you can see the S&P is struggling right here at this supply level. So when you see something like this where the S&P is struggling to break higher and you see a stock is sitting at a demand zone, you want to be careful from taking that long position. So Meta is showing that it's bouncing here. A lot of traders are going to be trying to take that long position, but I am actually looking the other way to see, okay, if this thing is not able to hold this level, I actually want to take that breakdown of that zone. That would be the more ideal trade for me. Um, but we need to keep an eye out, obviously, for the S&P, see how that is doing. So we're back on the S&P right now. We can see it's back to testing the supply level over here, and we are still not breaking above. So I'm going to go back to Meta, and I think I'm going to take a little bit of an early short position here. So you see when I come here, I go to Meta right there. So we can click Meta, and then we can select how many contracts we want, and if we want to go short or if we want to go long on this position. So let me just keep an eye. I don't know if I want the short position. I would like to see a breakdown before I take that short. So I want to see Meta lose that demand zone first before we take that short position, because we might be a little bit too early. Let's watch the S&P right here. If markets decide to break this level, so we can see this clear level of supply coming up above. If markets decide to break above that, then the bias becomes more bullish again. So I'll give that a second. No reason to rush. Um, we can see Tesla here testing a demand zone itself. Okay, so right now it seems like the two trades to watch is this Tesla and this Meta. Okay, SPY looks like it's kind of raging back a bit. You can see there It's kind of raging back. It looks like it wants to break higher, which means this demand zone should start holding now for Meta, and same with Tesla. And Tesla is a little bit stronger than the markets today, so that is what I would like to take long on. So we'll go Tesla, and let's say here we want to buy like 200 shares. Okay, I want to see this pullback. Let's see, did markets break above yet? Markets still have not broken above. They're trying, which means I would like to get ahead of Tesla here. All right, so we're going to place order. And you see, this is one thing that I don't like about this. Like right now, I'm pressing take order. Okay, there it goes. So we can see our P&L right here for Tesla. And if this is something legitimate and it is like not a sketchy broker or prop firm, then this would be more ideal to trade than options trading, obviously, because you are offered um, money to trade with. So you can have, I think, up to 200K of buying power. And you don't have like that. You don't have the theta decay that you have with options trading. You know, with options trading right now, as you can see, Tesla is just kind of moving higher, coming lower. And normally, if Tesla was just consolidating right there, you would see our net P&L. You would see that we were down a lot of money because um, options contracts don't like when we move sideways, right? So usually, if we move sideways, the markets, the contracts don't like that, and they start to lose value. But when you are trading stocks with shares, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Tesla consolidates for a month. Your position will be, it won't change, right? Okay. So I guess this just shows, oh, where I was at right now was the filled order. So I can see the fee. So this tries to keep it very realistic. So this would be a $1 fee on that position. But we can see we are currently up um, right there. So we're up like 20 bucks. Nothing crazy. So if we wanted, there's a few ways that we could just say we hit our profit goal, something like that. We could hit close and then just close out this position right away for our profits, which I think is nice. It's a quicker execution than options trading as well. Um, so if Tesla starts to break down, I can quickly take that stop loss, but then I can also go to modify and I can add a stop loss. I can add a take profit level so I can walk away from this. So if I say, hey, I want a stop loss at 341.98. So I'll say 341.98. That could be the level where Tesla breaks down. So that's a $360 stop loss. And I can say, I want to take profit level at 347, which is $600 in profit, which is like about that 1% move, which is a good 1 to 2, right? You can even say like 347.90 when you reach that VWAP level. Um, and as this thing goes a little bit higher, you can sell 50 shares. So I think it's really good if you had, you know, a couple hundred grand. It would be more ideal to trade shares than to trade options. It's just less risky, right? All right, so we're back to the S&P and we can see this thing is back at that level, that demand zone, previous demand zone. Um, and we are trying to hold above it. So you can see this thing, it's trying to hold above it. It's struggling a little bit right now, but a break above this level for the S&P, just say we break above, hold this, and we continue higher, that would be ideal for our Tesla position. Alrighty, guys, so we're back to that Tesla position, and you can see here. So right now we're up $100 on that Tesla position, and just say, I want to just lock in some profits. I'll be like, hey, because markets close in about 5 minutes. So obviously I want to lock in some profit, so I can double click this. Actually, how do I do it again? So you can see we're pulling back a little bit. That's fine. So we'd say close. Let me see if I can figure this out. Yeah, so if you want, just say you want to close 100 shares. There, 100 shares was closed at market order. And then just say I want to close the rest of my position. And you don't even have to close the rest of your position. If you choose the day trading option, then when markets a minute before market close, maybe we'll see it here, it's going to liquidate your positions. So if you're on the day trading account, it's going to sell your positions at market close. And that is one thing that's great about this, it manages your risk for you. So we know a lot of times, like right now, you'll have this Tesla position and you're like, Tesla could run. I'll just hold it. Even though your idea was to day trade, you end up swing trading, then the next day Tesla drops and you're down 50% on your options contracts. Well, this thing will just sell that for you, and it won't allow you to hold positions overnight. um, there's also like a daily drawdown. So if you're down a certain amount of money, so it does a lot of risk management things for you. Some people don't like that. I'm someone who sometimes doesn't like that. I want to manage my own trades. But if you're a beginner trader, or even if you're experienced but you're not the most disciplined person, this could be ideal for you. You know. Um, but like I said, what I am going to do is, this is just a paper trading version. What I am going to do is, I'm going to open up an evaluation account and try to go through that and see if there's any sketchy business. Um, because with prop firms, sometimes what they do is, they start slowing down their broker, or they kind of nick you on very small things, so they don't give you payouts. So, from what I hear, this prop firm is very like well known. They have like a sister network called, I think it's called the Five Percenters, and it's a very well known prop firm for like futures and forex. So this is well known, but then they're the first ones to do kind of stock trading. They've been doing it since 2016, I think. Um, so yeah, we'll see. So right now, what I'm trying to see is if we can see it in live time where it sells this position. So you can see market just closed. So market's just closed. So I don't know, maybe this feature just isn't there with paper trading. But normally what would happen is, as soon as a minute before market closes, this position would immediately sell if you're on the day trading version. and you can see the S&P reclaimed that demand zone. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you guys this really quick. I am going to look more into this, make a more proper video for you guys. But thank you for watching this one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.